Hello, good morning students. Today we will study second part of William Shakespeare's Day as you like it. In the first part, as we have seen that Duke Senior and all his followers has reached in the forest of Arden, and Orlando also has reached Orlando with his servant Adam. He also has reached in the forest, and in the same way both Celia and Rosalind also have reached in the forest in disguise. So now see what happens in the second part, in the second act of this play. So scene second, act second and scene first. What happened in the now the setting is Forest of Arden. In the Forest of Arden, the exiled Duke Senior speaks to his followers about the moral lessons which console him for the discomforts of their bucolic existence. They live in search of their melancholic companion Jax. We have seen Jax pronouncing a sentimentous lament or a wounded deer. So the talks goes on between the among this Duke Senior and his followers. Okay, then in Act Second, scene second, what happens? Duke Frederick interrogates his courtier about the disappearance of Celia, feared to have fled with Rosalind in pursuit of Orlando, and has Oliver summoned to court to assist in the manhunt. Uh, what happens is that Celia and Rosalind both have uh, fled to the forest, and Duke Frederick is very serious. He is very concentrated on this matter that Rosalind Rosalind is after Orlando, and this makes him to call send for Oliver, and he assist assist them to search out both of them. Okay, then scene third. The returning Orlando is warned to flee his murderous brother by Adam, who offered to accompany him as his servant. Now, Adam advised Orlando to flee from the scene, and they both also flee. What happened in the scene fourth? Again, the scene is from the forest of Arden. Amy sings under the greenwood tree to some of Duke's senior lords. They are joined by Jacks, who contribute a satirical verse of his own. Then, next, scene number 6. Adam is fainting with hunger. Orlando promises to fetch him food. As soon as Adam and Orlando reach to forest, because Adam is an old man and he is starving with hunger, so uh, he just sit down and said Orlando that he cannot move further. Then Orlando promised him that he is going to fetch food for him. Then, since seventh. Duke Senior and his lords, about to eat, are joined by Jacks, who describes meeting Touchstone and speaks of his own ambition to a satirical jester. As we have seen that jester Touchstone has also reached in the forest, and Jax is telling Duke Senior and his lords that how he met a certain jester. They are as soon as they sit down for the for having the food, as soon they are interrupted when Orlando arrives, so drawn to demand food, a demand which is graciously met. As soon as they sit down to eat the food, Orlando arrives there. He drawn his sword and demanded for food, and nobody denied him for the food. So his demand was graciously met. Apologizing for his rudeness, Orlando goes to fetch Adam, while Jax reflects that all the words is a stage. Orlando goes back to face the Adam, and at this time, Jax speak very famous line that all the world is a stage and all men and women are merely player. And then he describes 7 stages of a man's life. as an infant, as a child, as a young man, as a school going boy, as a lover, as a soldier, as a uh, judge, as an old person, as and at the time of death. These are seven stages which are told by the melancholic Lord Jacques. Then feeding Adam while Amish sings. Again there is a song sung by Amish, Blow, Blow the Winter Wind. Orlando is warmly welcomed by Duke, who loved his father. Then what happens? Orlando discloses his identity, and when Orlando Duke Senior knows about his identity, he becomes very happy, and graciously, he heartily welcomed him, and all of them settled there in the forest of Eden. So this was all about the second act of this play. I think it's enough for today. Thank you, and we will meet with the next